Welcome back to Just Nigeria, the show for today's social media generation. I'm Ajoke Hulotse. Thanks for staying with us. Coming up, smashing the glass ceilings, the architect changing Nigeria's landscape with our designs. That's right after our features. Well, across Africa, the coronavirus outbreak has been a strain on many sectors, bringing many businesses to a halt. But in Kenya, sales of fresh fish in some areas have risen dramatically over the past few weeks, a much-needed boost to an industry that had been struggling. Ferdinand Omodi reports for Just Nigeria.
For local fishermen at Dunga Beach on the shores of Lake Victoria, business is booming. Sales of fresh fish in Dunga shot up by around 40% in just 2 weeks because of coronavirus. Less fish is being imported from China, the source of the outbreak, and people are also nervous of buying any Chinese produce that does arrive. Both these factors have increased customer demand for fresh lake fish.
The fishermen are really now smiling at the Lake Victoria region because we are receiving more visitors. Right now, when you see Dunga is really crowded with a lot of the residents of Kisumu coming to buy the fresh fish because people fear the Chinese box fish due to the coronavirus.
Before the coronavirus outbreak, the local fishermen were struggling to sell their catch. Fish sold from the lake costs about twice as much as the fish from China. The much lower prices of the imported fish meant that in most cases, the local fishermen would either end up eating their catch themselves or sometimes give up to half of it away. But now customers are willing to buy the fish at any cost.
With the presence of the coronavirus, those people who are selling China fish have got some disadvantage because at the moment they are unable to do their business, and I, as the person who is selling the lake fish, now I've got the advantage to sell fish with the price I want.
Kenya imported more than $23 million worth of frozen fish from China in 2018. Those in the industry around Africa's largest lake have long complained that the cheap imports were harming local trade. Chinese fish usually made up about 50% of the market, but this had now fallen. But the high local prices are making it difficult for some business people to make a decent profit.
As women trading in Chinese fish in Kisumu, we see when the Chinese boxed fish arrives here. We do get it cheaply, and when it is not there, we get this fish from our own lake. But it's very expensive. That is the reason we want the Chinese fish in supply, as well as that from our own lake, so that as we do business, we don't feel the burden.
Chinese fish hasn't been imported since November. There are worries that local fishermen won't be able to keep up with the new demand for fresh fish. But for now, at least, they are making the most of the surge in trade.